Next is gun diode. It is also called as TED, transferred electron device. When you see the symbol of gun diode, it looks like bidirectional, but actually it is not a bidirectional device. One end is anode and other one is cathode. When you see the basic information, this working of gun diode is based on gun effect. Later I will explain what is gun effect, and it is discovered by J.B. Gunn in 1962. And this gun diode, it offers a negative resistance characteristics. Due to this negative resistance characteristics, this gun diode can be used in high frequency applications. High frequency application in the sense microwave applications, in case of oscillator or radar generator, in case of application oriented. And this diode is made up of gallium arsenide. And when you see, it is not like a normal PN junction diode. It is only made up of n type layers. uh, so from this we can say that it is made up of only n type layers, means the majority carries nothing but the electrons. These are the basic information about the gun diode. When you see the internal structure of the gun diode, and we have the outer ceramic cover and the wire gold plated one, and the thing is gallium arsenide. That it is, I said before, the basic information, it is made up of gallium arsenide. And the layers is that only n type layers. Here n plus, it indicates the, it is highly doped layer. N plus means that layer is highly doped. And why? Because this heat sink is that there will be heat dissipation. To cool down, we have this heat sink. And we have many, instead of we can use gallium, instead of gallium arsenide we can use zinc selenide or germanium indium arsenide, like that. So this gallium arsenide, indium arsenide, these all can be used for frequency of operation in the range of microwave frequency range. That is, microwave frequency range in the sense 3 to 10 gigahertz. And if it is below, if it is the frequency range, the frequency of operation is below 1 gigahertz, means we can use germanium or zinc selenide, like that. When you see the characteristics of gun diode is that it is the, but when the voltage, when you see this graph, when the voltage increases, the current gets increases linearly up to this peak point, that is up to the threshold value. The voltage, if the up to the threshold value, if the voltage get increases, the current also get increased linearly up to the threshold. That point is called as peak point. And after that, after the peak point, if we increase the voltage, the current get decreased till the valley point. And again, if we increase the voltage, the current gets increased linearly. This is the characteristics of gun diode. Initially, if we increase the voltage, the current also get increased linearly up to the threshold point, which is called as peak point. And after the peak point, if we increase the voltage, the current gets decreased till the valley point. And again, if we increase the voltage, the current gets increased linearly. When you see this thing, peak point and valley point, uh, the range between the peak point and the value point, in this case, when you see in the diagram, between the peak point and the valley point, if we increase the voltage, the current, it gets decreased. So this region we call it as negative resistance characteristics. This region is called as negative resistance characteristics. When you see before, if we increase the voltage, the current also get increased linearly up to this peak point, that is threshold point. So in this case, the mobility is positive. And in the case of the range between peak point and valley point, here the mobility is negative. That is, the mobility is reversed from positive to negative. That the thing we call it as negative resistance characteristics. Due to this negative resistance characteristics, this negative resistance characteristics only we are saying it is gun effect. Earlier in basic information I said that it works, this working of gun diode based upon gun effect. This gun effect is nothing but the this reversing of mobility from positive to negative. This is called as negative resistance characteristics. This only we are calling it as gun effect. So due to this gun effect only, there is the use of this diode, it leads to a very less recovery time. Due to this we are using in high frequency application.